Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marina Cavasciali. I'm the promoter of this project. And later, Mr. Limerick decided to show you initiatives in chemistry teacher training in Italy, significant testimonials. In order to be included as a science chemistry teacher in the Italian school system, the training is different depending on the school grade. Primary school teachers have to get a degree in sciences of primary education. At our secondary school, the science teacher is also the math teacher. It's needed to get a generic scientific degrees, math, physics, biology, natural science, chemistry, informatics, and so on. A little more specific is the first at higher secondary school. Only people graduating in chemistry, pharmacy, or chemical engineering can teach chemistry if it is foreseen as a separate subject. At the Lyceum, chemistry is integrated with natural science, and can be taught by people graduating in natural science, obviously, biology, geology, chemistry, pharmacy, and few others. The degree in a specific discipline is the first requirement to teach at secondary school, but it's not the only one. Since last year, a one-year postgraduate course, named TFA in Italian because it is Tirocinio Formativo Attivo, in English is a very formative training, has to be attended in order to get a teaching qualification. This qualification is compulsory but not sufficient to get a permanent role of teacher at school. Without it, only temporary contract can be obtained. For what concerns the service training, it is sporadic and not compulsory. The most significant is represented by a national project financed by the Ministry of Education, University and Research, and provided by universities, or courses provided by Indire, that is a national institute, or by regional school offices. PLS, that is Piano Lauree Scientifiche in Italian, and is the scientific degrees plan in English, is the most active and widespread project at national level about science, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and material science. It is addressed to teachers and students of upper secondary school and financed from the Ministry of Education since in 2005. In these last years, from 2010 and 2012, only for chemistry, 2,910 teachers participate in the project. The activity about teachers training is monitored by IARD, National Institute interested in Sociological Research. I speak about the part of this project that is in Liguria. Liguria is part of Italy, is a region of Italy. Our institution, the Department of Chemistry and Industrial Chemistry in Genoa, has been the local coordinator of PLS chemistry for the Liguria region since 2005. The activities that are carried out within the project are designed to provide a form of continuous training, especially for teachers not graduated in chemistry. And now I'm the coordinator also of this project. The part devoted to the laboratory is usually the most popular, not only for the enthusiasm of the students, but overall because teachers find and help for their activities. The collaboration between teachers and university researchers enables to organize many laboratory activities carried out both at department and school. In particular, passed on the theme of polymers called Fantastic Plastic, and the university's first location was then brought in all schools involved in the project as a traveling laboratory to support the teachers' work. Now, the same teachers are working alone in their laboratories, and for us it's a success. These are some photos about the activity: nylon, maybe polyurethane foam, Skifido. Parts about the topic of carbohydrates and proteins was planned for students of the 4th year and carried out at school. The task of the teachers was to introduce biochemistry before the fluorescent particle activities. And later, under the guidance of the university staff, experiences were realized about bread making with an interdisciplinary approach because biology, gas and cellular press, and math, realization press, were complementary to chemistry. The discussion results in the classroom and the production of scientific reproducibility of work, respect had a great success both because students work with motivation and because teachers receive support and valuable material to improve themselves in a field where they feel fully. This experience shows that teacher training and students' motivation are strongly tied, and both are related to the production of new resources, and this is the aim of the project. While the presented are also some activities carried out in collaboration with the world of job, the scientific police, acquiring of journals, and enterprises of the chemical sector agreed in showing their work in reality to students and teachers, while university provided laboratory experiences globally related. This is important, no science study. In this way, teachers know better the context in which the students could work in the future, and this is important. Our project, the Chemistry All-Around Network Project, the project provides the successful in-service training. Within its activities, teachers involved can share their experiences and discuss about their context of work, each other, and with experts of teaching. Moreover, they contribute to select and validate ICT teaching resources, learning how to use this kind of tool, which is relatively new and too often rejected by Italian teachers. The correct and fruitful use of resources that were tested, and although they will be tested in the current school year, will be described in specific papers, comprehensive considerations and suggestions from the teachers. The documents will be available on the project portal in order to provide improvement for all portal users that need support in introducing digital tools in the teaching of chemistry. Some chemistry teachers were interviewed about their past and the present training and about what they need to improve their skills. In particular, two categories of teachers were consulted. Junior teachers, meaning people that attended the SDFA for chemistry after secondary school and got the qualification in July 2013. They have few years experience in chemistry science teaching, but only with temporary contracts. Senior teachers, meaning upper secondary school chemistry teachers with many years of experience. General teachers think that a deep knowledge of chemistry is necessary but not sufficient to be a good teacher, therefore they proceeded to contribute of the TFA to their training, in particular for what concerns the courses about pedagogy and science of education, and about the special teaching and methodology such as the teamwork or the use of ICTs. The evaluation was globally positive. They say that the experiences will be the real engine of the improvement in teaching, but the experience is not sufficient without a suitable training, initial but also continuous. Senior teachers do not have initial training apart of degree in a scientific discipline. Most of them science had the lyceum, teach science at the lyceum, and have the degree in biology or natural science. They recognize that the lack of an initial training made it more difficult their work, and they can rely only on experiences acquired day by day. Experience is not sufficient, so they feel the need of attending courses to improve the approach with students and to apply an effective educational mediation between students and chemistry. Conclusion. Italy provides an insufficient training to its science teachers, both with regard to initial training and with regard to in-service training. Teachers themselves feel of not having good teaching, organizational, personal, interpersonal, and communication skills. In the light of this situation, the system of teacher education is evolving, but with great difficulty. A functional and well-structured system seems to be very far from the reality, also due to the lack of funds. This is a problem. It is worth to be mentioned that activities addressed to teachers exist and are increasing because the need of teachers to be continually trained is increasing too. But they are not sufficient to guarantee a well-planned training. Thank you for the attention.